Hey YouTube, welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in for this one. Today, we're taking a really fascinating, evidence-based look at how you can make the absolute most out of your golden years. You know, this isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding incredible, vibrant life to your years, all through the simple power of movement. We've dug into some amazing research, and we're going to break down exactly why physical activity is literally the ultimate tool for active aging.
Okay, let's dive into this. What if I told you that the secret to maintaining your independence, and get this, even actively slowing down biological aging in your brain, could start with just 10 minutes a day? Seriously, research actually shows us that older adults who do regular resistance training can do exactly that. I know, it sounds like absolute magic, right? But it's just pure physiology, and the best part is, it's completely within your reach.
All right, Section 1, Redefining Your Golden Years.
So we're currently living through this massive paradigm shift. The active aging market is just booming right now because modern exercise for older adults, it's not about training for marathons or doing some crazy extreme workout. It is strictly about preserving your functional independence so you can enjoy life entirely on your own terms. It's about, being able to easily lift your grandkids, carry your own groceries, and just move through the world with confidence. And this brilliantly illustrates what I'm talking about. We're seeing older adults actively using these modern outdoor community fitness parks. It completely dismantles those outdated stereotypes of frailty. Communities are finally waking up and recognizing the need for accessible, age-friendly equipment right in our own neighborhoods.
Moving right along to Section 2, Physical, Mental, and Social Benefits.
So why is this everyday movement so critical? Well, let's break down some data we pulled from the experts over at Banner Health, along with this totally fascinating Cuban study on older adult exercise groups known as Círculos de Abuelos. It is so much more than just building muscle. Fitness uniquely impacts literally every single facet of your life. On the physical side, it reduces joint pain and helps control weight. Psychologically, it actively protects your brain health, sharpens up that memory, and significantly improves sleep. And socially, which is huge by the way, it combats isolation and builds community. It's basically a complete 360-degree upgrade to your quality of life.
Let's look at some real-world wins from that Cuban study I just mentioned, because these aren't just abstract ideas. To put this into perspective, 37.3% of participants reported a real decrease in joint pain. They also saw big reductions in those super annoying everyday ailments, like cramps and numbness. But take a look at those bottom two bullet points. 57.3% found it offered a great mental distraction, and 52% reported increased human connection. Just imagine going out for a light group walk and suddenly those frustrating leg cramps ease up, and you've just spent the entire morning laughing and connecting with your neighbors. That is the true everyday power of active aging.
Actually, that social aspect is so important it deserves its own slide. According to the experts at Banner Health, the social connection is often what gets people coming back. Friendships built in class can be just as powerful as the physical benefits. Finding a community at this stage of life is deeply motivating. It literally fights off the very real danger of isolation and gives you a fantastic reason to show up, even on those chilly mornings when you might not really feel like it.
Which brings us to Section 3, the 4 pillars of fitness.
Experts actually recommend a balanced approach that focuses on 4 foundational types of exercise. First up, aerobic exercise. So, things like brisk walking, dancing, or swimming, just to get that heart rate up a bit. Second is strength. And hey, this does not mean heavy bodybuilding. Simply lifting your groceries, doing some chair squats, or using light resistance bands absolutely counts as strength training. Third is balance. Practices like Tai Chi, or literally just practicing standing on one foot safely to help prevent falls. And finally, flexibility. Just some gentle stretching or yoga to keep your joints moving freely.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how incredibly simple it is to measure if you're working out at the right level. It's called the talk test, and it was highlighted in a recent MDPI study. It's this brilliant, totally jargon-free life hack you can use today. Basically, if you're lightly sweating and blushing a bit from exertion, but you can still comfortably maintain a conversation without losing your breath, you are safely exercising at a moderate intensity. You don't need any fancy expensive heart rate monitors, just listen to your own body and your breath.
All right, let's look at Section 4, Modern Solutions and Programs. The fitness industry has drastically evolved to accommodate the 65-plus and 75-plus demographics. It is honestly more accessible now than ever before in history. Take a quick look at this comparison. Whether you're a total social butterfly or you have mobility challenges that make leaving the house a bit tough, there is an option perfectly suited for you. On the left, we've got in-person community options like silver sneakers, specialized gym classes, and local park programs that offer fantastic social environments. And on the right, digital and at-home options have just exploded. We're talking live streaming workouts, virtual coaching, and adaptive home equipment. The booming active aging market means there is quite literally a perfect, customized option for everyone.
Let's move to and see how this builds out in our actual everyday environments. Here's another really great visual from our sources showing accessible, low-impact equipment designed specifically for senior mobility right out in public spaces. Local communities are literally building physical infrastructure to support your active lifestyle. It's safe, it's super accessible, and it is right there waiting for you to use it.
Finally, Section 5, how to start safely.
Okay, so this is your actionable blueprint to ensure you feel empowered, entirely in control, and above all, perfectly safe taking that first step. Here are 3 simple, zero intimidation steps you can take today. Step 1, check your Medicare or health insurance. Lots of plans offer free access to programs like Silver Sneakers at absolutely zero additional cost to you. Step 2, find a local or online class that fits your comfort level. And remember, instructors are trained to adapt exercises just for you. And Step 3, start small. Seriously, we are talking just 5 to 10 minutes of light walking a day. You have complete control over your pacing.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly by Dr. Rashni Kundarata, a geriatric medicine specialist. She says, start with lighter activities. Remember that it doesn't have to happen all at once. The goal is to move more, not push too hard at the start. This is such reassuring, empathetic advice straight from a medical expert. Give yourself some grace, be kind to your body, celebrate those small movements, and just focus on consistency over intensity.
Which brings us to our final thought for today. Whether it's a 10-minute walk around the block, finally checking your insurance benefits, or just calling up a friend to go to the park, what small step are you going to take today? Active aging is a journey, and you are entirely in the driver's seat. Drop your answers in the YouTube comments below. I really want to hear exactly what your first step is going to be. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay active, and I'll see you in the next one.